Today we're back in the dream game because, man, the dream is just, it's going so good, guys. Check it out. Today, we're going to be working on a quest update, which is super great for two reasons. The number one reason being right now, the game is in paid alpha, and there's really not that much to do. You can ride around this absolutely massive map, do tricks, and, customize your bike and unlock crates, but that's not enough. So today, we're gonna be adding in the Scrapyard quest. I have a little block out done right now. First thing we need to do is finish building this. Then we need to model the reward that you're gonna get for this quest. And then we need to add in the quest dialogue, all that stuff, and the actual gameplay of it. So first things first, let's model the bike. Now, the main idea behind this bike is, of course, a mini bike that looks a little bit junky. After all, it is coming from a scrapyard. Now, I don't know about everybody, but what really got me into riding motorcycles was mini bikes. And it wasn't a direct translation by any means, but I got a mini bike. Me, my brother, a few friends around our area all rode mini bikes, just mobbing through town. And then 2 years later, look, we're on motorcycles. So I do think a mini bike aesthetically fits a scrapyard, and it's a good way to get into motorcycles. So let's get it done. All right, boys, it definitely fits in with the scrapyard. The whole idea was a mini bike. I reused some parts from older bikes. Two reasons, once again. First one being, it meshes well with the other assets in the game. The second one being I was slightly lazy. So we have a mini bike now. And since that part is done, let's go ahead and actually build out this little scrapyard. Now I've got a couple assets. I've got these cardboard boxes, which look pretty all right. And I've got this, which I took off the roof of the garage. So I'm thinking these will be fences built out of these panels. So we could delete the two outside things. We could change all of these to wood, and I also feel like they shouldn't be wood. I think it would look better if they were metal, but also wood could also work because we're gonna have other fences. All right, we're gonna keep wood for now, and we're gonna hope for the best. So I'm gonna duplicate this. We will bring one out to the front, and I know it's not even, but it's kind of not supposed to be. After all, it is a scrapyard, and things are supposed to look a bit scrappy. So here we go. This first one, I'm gonna make quite tall, and then we're gonna have to move it out a little bit, something like this, and we'll angle it too. Once again, nothing about this fence should even look remotely close to perfect. Scale that down a little bit, and then we'll grab one of these. We'll scale it up, scale it over, rotate it, and then we want to go like more gray on these. Let's do a gray, and like a brown would be silly since that is what the wood color is. We'll try something like this, I guess. Put this one in the back, give it some rotation, and we should probably rotate the first one as well. And just like that, we have an ugly fence thing. However, this should come out a little bit and over, and this one should come over as well. And maybe one more color variation. Yeah. So let's replace all of our fences with these. Looking pretty good. We're gonna sink some of those a bit more into the ground and some of them not as much, just for a bit more variation. And then we're also going to rotate this around so it's sort of the opposite on some locations. Not too bad, definitely starting to come together. Now, I have this block, and these two. These are all three gonna be buildings. I don't have the exact idea for them, so I'm gonna kind of whip them up real quick and I'll be back when we have something that I'm happy with. I need to have that worn down old look, but also still matching the rest of the game's vibe, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna pull it off yet. Alright guys, the buildings are done. I kept them super simple, as always. I don't want them to get too complex and cause any lag. It's not gonna cause lag from this little spot in the map, but if I go full out hyper-realistic on everything we build, yeah, it's not gonna be good. Anyways, I think they fit well, and the scrapyard is really starting to come together. However, it needs some props. So watch this, editing. I've been getting a little better at editing, okay? Here we go. Snap. Sheesh. Would you look at that? The snap means props spawn. Guys, check this out. We have a bunch of props, and we still definitely need some more. I think it'd be really cool to have some light poles. That is the first one that comes to my mind. But not like light poles, like power line poles, the wood ones, like the cross, the T thing. And we could honestly build one super easily, just out of Roblox parts, because yeah, let's make it like this tall. Of course, we need to make it wood as well, group it together, and now we can use this and place it sort of around in here. If we wanted to add a little bit of extra details, we could put a cylinder on it, sort of like one of those transformers, I think is what they're called. And I'm not gonna go hyper detailed. Once again, let's do metal. And now I'm gonna place some of these around very weirdly as well. Like, I love this sort of controlled chaos we got going on in here. And I think I'll place one more outside. Man, honestly, from the block out to where we are now, the scrapyard is definitely coming together. I also haven't used brush tool, which I'm kind of surprised about, because I always do that when it comes to sort of random scenes like this, but I just feel like it's coming together fine without it. And there is one more thing that I want to make. I think it would just be a good way to fill up some space in here. I have no idea what it's called, but once again, we're going to try to make it out of Roblox parts. I will put one right there, and then I think I want to put one sort of on the other side. We do have a lot of open area here, so maybe something like this. And I want to make this one a bit more in the ground, I think. We can also shorten these pegs down a little bit. That's not too great. There we go. All right, I think Scrapyard build-wise is done. Now let me get into showing you guys how it works. So you're gonna walk up to this NPC and talk to him. However, we have no dialogue stuff set up yet, so let me go get that. That'll be back. All right, guys, Robo just hopped on and did his portion of the quest, aka scripting the UI and all of that cool stuff. So let's show you guys so far what we got. So here we are next to Gary Bob, and if we talk to him, we have this dialogue. There is sound effects and everything, but I have the audio muted. We could just go through all of these. Hi, nice to meet ya. Anyways, you go through everything, say see you soon, and then you begin the quest. Now what the quest is you have to find 5 different bike parts scattered around the map. There's 14 possible locations, and you need 5 parts. I'm not gonna show you guys where all of those locations are, because that would sort of ruin it. However, look at this, we found 1 part. So we'll jump off, we will pick it up. Congratulations, you unlocked a quest part, and there we go. We can go back and find some more. That is the only location you guys are gonna get from me in this video, but hopefully by the time this video comes out, this update will be out where we've done so much. We have fixed bugs. We have added in a 15% player bonus if you have the VIP pass. We've added in quests, which are going to be super cool, and a way to unlock bikes, a bunch of bug fixes, and we fixed the main bug, being that sort of infinite money glitch. We're not going to talk about it today. But if you guys want to check out the quests, check out the first link in the description. That's going to wrap it up for today. Oh yeah, and we added this. So if you fall off your bike, you can find it. But that's going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.